After a nice nap.
How paradoxical, Seely, because we're actually about to go back into another dream. Welcome to Klonoa, Empire of Dreams, for the Game Boy. Right off the heels of our Klonoa commentary for the Wii. This game is actually part of a small mini-series of Klonoa games, which are more puzzle-oriented. And it's technically the second one of its kind, but it's the first one we ever got. And this narration's from Klonoa here.
Oh, go ahead, Seely.
Where did I come from? Where the blue winds blow? Where am I going? Where the white clouds flow? So if I dream, I'm sure to wake.
In a game starring Nathan Drake. What the?
What the? What are these hooligans, and why am I here all of a sudden? Oh, God!
Hey!
Help!
What the? Stop! Hey!
Yeah,
What?
you
Oh.
do good, Klonoa.
This is an awkward predicament.
It's that one
hello.
Dragon Ball character.
So, you're the stranger who dares to dream in my kingdom.
He does look
That's
like Beerus.
Stranger, where am I?
This is long before Beerus, but yeah. And here's Bagul, his hand.
That type.
Oh, that was me? Okay. After all, dreams won't put food on the table.
If you have time to spare, you should play, work, or fall in love.
What?
Dreams are of no use to us.
So no one
He
sleeps?
does have a point.
Are you serious?
No! That's not true! Why is it so wrong to dream?
Exactly, why?
You dare to defy me?
Excellent boy! Emperor suffers from insomnia, and you dare speak such nonsense?
Oh.
Oh, it's one of them.
You shall
things.
pay for your insolence with your life!
So if he can't have his sweet dreams, no one can. Wait, let us test his mettle.
His mettle?
He hasn't gotten any on.
There are 4 monsters terrorizing the land.
Oh, poor Klonoa.
Our gracious Emperor has pardoned you if you get rid of them all.
Well, he shall anyway.
However, you'll soon realize your folly.
just enunciate all of them. But anyway, yeah, we're in a pickle.
Wait,
Oh!
Well,
Looks like we're in trouble now.
Wait, why are you here? You died.
what is this place?
James, where are we? What
Died?
timeline is
Did
this?
you forget the last game?
Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a clue.
Why are we here?
You're right. Let's go!
So, for those asking why Hupo's here, well, the game doesn't outright say, but I always took it that, well, this is just another dream Klonoa's having, and I guess in this dream, Hupo's with him. I mean, why not? I mean, he's a dream traveler. Anything goes in whatever dream he goes into, and, well, I mean, he can't let go of his friend that badly, especially considering that heart-wrenching ending we got.
debatably heart-wrenching.
So, off we go to the fighting city of Gazaland.
Excuse me, but...
Oh,
Ow!
Oh,
Oh!
Hey, what was that for?
Don't you wimps know anything? Here in Gazaland, only strength is respected.
ouch! That hurt!
If you love fighting so much, why don't you fight the monster?
Well, kid, I'll be glad to tell you everything.
What the?
Ow!
They keep punching him.
Well, not even our town champion
not
was a
even
match
your-
for that guy.
Oh,
Yeah, that
yes,
was hype.
Steve is here.
For that beast.
So, whoever defeats the monster becomes the new champion?
Huh? But it's not that easy. And it might hurt a little. You know?
Oh, jeez.
So, where is this monster?
Don't want to get thrashed himself. It's on top of that mountain.
Wow. In the Taj Mahal.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's check it out.
Okay, let's go.
He's all intense
Gusto.
now. Hey, Wait, you don't stand a chance.
Says you.
Yeah, well, that said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Klonoa, Empire of Dreams. It's far different from what we've come to expect in Klonoa. This time we have to be on the lookout for moonstones, which are the key to unlocking our, well, path.
Oh, it's a moo. Uh-oh.
Yep, much like every other dream place, there are moos everywhere. They're just...
Oh, what the?
They're just trotting on along with, like, not a care in the world, but we can still use our wind bullets to puff them up and use them as a projectile or a pseudo double jump.
What's the portal thing that appears?
That's basically where the moves pop out of.
Where they
Or pop out
respawn?
from. Yeah, moves always respawn.
Okay.
Which makes sense, considering technically they are enemies, but at the same time, you need them in order to progress through the game. So, if they were gone, then you'd be kind of in a dead game.
Fair. Doesn't look like we can hover anymore.
Oh no, we can. I just
Okay.
don't have a need for it right now. Honestly, if you've ever played like Klonoa Door to Phantom Isle or the sequel game, you'll pretty much be right at home with this game, because it plays more or less exactly the same, only this was long before we got the stupid wind move from the Wii remake. Otherwise, you're pretty much good to go.
Also, they did yay.
So what
Also,
was
they did a
those
pretty
stars that you
decent job
collected?
of compressing it. Oh yeah, those little star bit thingies.
Those are moonstones. You need 3 of them in order to unlock the moon door, which will take you to your next level.
Okay.
Like I said, the Game Boy Advance Klonoa games, and to a lesser extent, the game that came before this, called Klonoa Moonlight Museum, which was only released on the Japan-only WonderSwan, they're all more puzzle-oriented. Like it's gonna make you rely on the level's geometry and whatever's thrown at you to help you progress. Like these new obstacles in the form of the moon blocks. Moon blocks. Well, it would make more sense, but to be honest, I don't know why we suddenly have blocks in the shape of moves, but they essentially are they're permanent moves, which they can never break, and well, assuming they don't get in the way, you can use them however you want.
Yep.
I still love their sudden pop-ups when you pick them up.
Oh yeah, it's cute.
There's the-
And and if it's not immediately obvious here, Klonoa's design here is actually something that he got from Klonoa 2, Lunatia's Veil. And, well, since it was released relatively around the same time as this game, well, they figured, why not keep it for this game too?
Okay.
Now, the funny thing is that, despite the fact this game came out roughly a month or so after Klonoa 2, this is considered a prequel game, which probably explains why Hupo's with us.
Okay.
In fact, funny enough, I believe the other game, Moonlight Museum, is kind of a pseudo-prequel to the original Door to Phantom Isle, which is kind of funny considering that that's the game where he got the Wind Ring in the first place, and became Hupo's friend.
I do like that they were actually able to do a pretty good job of taking the audio from the original PS1 classic and the Wahoo and keep that in here.
Actually, the Wahoo here is new.
Actually, I
is
think that's
actually
from Klonoa 2.
2.
Oh. Okay.
And of course, much like before, you still need keys to go through certain doors. Though for these games, now they give you more varieties than just the typical round red gemmed one. Now you need the triangle one, and every once in a while you also get a moon shaped or a sun shaped one.
Is it? I don't know if I ever asked. Is it possible to actually aim your wind bullet or just straight in front of you?
You can only aim it straight in front of you. Or if you want, you could also technically double jump and use that as a pseudo projectile.
True.
Which is pretty much what you're gonna need for certain bosses anyway. Like remember that whatever that plant boss was back in Klonoa 1.
Yeah, you had to aim projectiles downwards.
Mm-hmm.
So how long or how tricky would you say this game is comparing to?
Oh, it's not that long at all. Like there's only about 5 worlds in total, and each have around 7 or 8 levels each. Though, that being said, the levels themselves can vary in length, especially in the later levels, which start to get a little long in the tooth. Well, okay, I don't want to say they're that bad, but the puzzles themselves can get tricky enough where it can feel like a drag.
And what do we use the little blue gem thingies for?
Oh, the Dreamstones? Unlike the original game where you collected 100 of them to get an extra life, if you collect all of the Dreamstones here, I forget exactly what their purpose is for Empire Dreams specifically. I think it's with those that you can unlock new levels in the post-game. But I know in Moonlight Museum and the sequel to this game, Dream Champ Tournament, you can uncover a picture with them.
All right, random. Volleyball.
nice.
Also, whoa, something
Whoa,
jetboarding.
hello.
Yep, this is actually a set piece they took from Klonoa too, where Klonoa got himself a surfboard and well, went to town with it.
Oh,
Now, how is it he was able to keep? Well, actually, now that I think about it, I was about to ask how he suddenly kept it with him, but then now that I think about it, considering this is a prequel to Klonoa 2, yeah, now that I think about it, that doesn't make sense.
we're in a dream. Also,
Yeah.
dream.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh,
We're in a
jeez.
dream.
This don't
shit,
make
I missed the
sense.
gem. Redo.
Okay, fine.
Hello.
Can we turn?
No, we can't. This is an automated level.
Okay, so is there any way people can play this game now, or just emulation?
It is available on the Wii U Virtual Console, assuming you still have a Wii U.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Otherwise, the only other way you can get it is through Game Boy Advance.
Oh,
Yay!
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 And I do love the fact that on the bottom of the surfboard there literally is the Pac-Man insignia on it, much like we have in our hat. Now, actually, the one way to tell if you're going to go through a gimmick-based level is if there's a circle on the level sphere thing.
Thought so. Okay.
Which makes sense. And if I'm not mistaken, Klonoa Empire of Dreams only has 2 specific gimmicks. One of them is the surfboard. The other one, well, I'll explain that later, and you guys will probably groan accordingly.
Okay.
What is was this made by the original team that did the first Klonoa?
I do believe this was made by Klonoa Works, yes.
Okay.
Or whatever that dev team ended up naming themselves later, but yeah, it is that same exact team.
Aw.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I think it's around here when things start to get a little more expansive, makes you think a little.
Yeah. Gotta use your platforms wisely.
Gotta use your brains.
Watch that.
It's the thing, it's that mushy thing inside your noggin.
Oh, I had that removed 2 weeks ago. No.
Nah.
There's something you care to elaborate with us, Logan?
It was good. I got a brain freeze, so I thought I'll bundle it up, make it warm. Then everything went dark.
Ooh, brain freeze.
What was that?
Hi, Patrick. It's out. But
Times. I like. Now I feel freaking old. What was it? SpongeBob said like freaking. It was like 7. No, it wasn't. Like, what did SpongeBob say? It was like 11 years ago. We were singing the Krusty Krab pizza song.
Oh god.
yeah, it was literally.
Yeah, that's from the pizza delivery episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's almost 20 years old, dude.
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, but they made this post on Twitter like, can you believe that? Many years ago, we were all singing this song, and it's like, but it was a lot. It was a long number of years that episode first came out. And you're just like,
Happy birthday.
And to think, Logan, it took you and me 20 years to be able to recite that entire episode from pure memory.
It's so memorable. But I agree with you. Just towards the end of season 3, I start forgetting, but season 1 is pretty gosh darn memorable to me. And season 4 just kind of hard to think of particular ones I like. There are a couple I like,
You know
but
what?
not.
I don't even remember the last episode I've seen that I remember.
The last episode I remember seeing in its entirety was the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy movie episode, which
Oh, yeah.
actually no, I lied. I think I also remember watching an Atlantis 2-part special as well.
Ugh, Atlantis Scorpantis. Yeah, that part sucks. Speaking of things that suck, welcome to our second gimmick of Empire Dreams, the auto-scroller.
Oh man.
And they don't give out a concrete reason as to why it's auto-scrolling, it just is. But this come with a rather cute little theme.
Not a big fan of auto-scrollers, not gonna lie.
Me
No,
neither.
Oh no! Okay.
Well, auto-scrollers like these, where it's like... I mean, I can understand an auto-scroller if you don't have direct control over your character, but if you do, and it's like, you totally could make more progress, but you can't because the camera just can't...
This is
extend that far.
This is a time-honored battle between you and the cameraman, who hates you today for some reason.
Yeah. Honestly, it's about as thrilling to the nose hairs as trying to avoid those that flurry of fuzzies in 3D World.
Those were scary.
Well, they were scary, but at the same time,
That's
you
at
can
least
easily
8
outrun
reason.
them, but the camera won't let you.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, like unfortunately, this is the other gimmicky level that this game has, and I think every world does at least have one of each.
And no other kinds of varieties are out there.
Not as far as I can remember now. I want to say they might have changed that a bit for the sequel, Dream Champ Tournament. I do know that for that game, they actually did bring back the surfboarding levels, though instead of being in a 2D space, it's more of a pseudo 3D kind of thing.
I thought Dream Champ was a volleyball tournament.
No, that was Klonoa Beach Volleyball.
Oh, I think the title would have told me. Okay.
Yeah. No, Dream Champ Tournament is pretty much the official sequel to Empire of Dreams. The only reason why I'm not going to show that one right away is because it would spoil small bits of Klonoa to Lunatia's Veil. So until I get that recorded, that one I'm going to hold off on.
Remember that attack in the Power of Juju Game Boy Advance specific game where it was all the tribes fighting one another in the tribe games
that's
or
the
whatever
second
the Juju
game, right?
games or.
No, that's the third game.
game.
The Great Juju Challenge.
Which I don't think had much to do in the way of story. Staff of Dreams is my favorite.
Staff of Dreams is pretty good, and in fact, I think that's the reason why that was the only tag game they ever released on the PlayStation Store.
I've never cared for the tech series.
And
It was okay. The first one was bogged down with a really long post game, with a really long third act.
not even that. I would say the first third of that game is fucking dull.
Well, yeah, it's not until you can actually start finding the Juju gods, and even then you have to look for all these oh jeez.
Oh yeah, that cannon was also taken straight from.
That sounded
Klonoa
so
2.
weird. I was trying to do that while I was yawning.
Aw.
Fine. Oh, we almost found the boss.
Technically,
Wow.
we have found the boss, and we could go to him right now, but my OCD is kicking in.
Jeez,
Aw.
we're supposed to be climbing this mountain. Meanwhile, we're just been faffing about, using all this time to run around the mountain. Climb it, Klonoa.
Knocking about.
Knocking about, yeah. No, bunch of monkey fellas. These move fellas.
Oh, good old
I tried to
Croco.
sort of
Spin around the
evolution,
big
but
cup,
I
spin around
didn't
the
run
cake.
enough pamphlets.
So now I have to live with my mom and her boyfriend, who I hate.
Aw.
That's my favorite line of this.
Yeah. Oh, Meek's
Okay,
dead.
actually-
I accidentally stepped on him, but then I felt bad. Oh, we're referencing Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that line. There's that line, and also the revolution has begun.
Wanna come?
But
Yeah. That guy's
You know, if I can bring
It
the
sounded like you had a very intimate relationship with this hammer, and losing it was the equivalent of losing a loved one.
if I can bring the commentary back to Klonoa real quick, if there's actually considering the fact that the last game we ever got from the poor guy was the Wii remake. That was literally released roughly 10 years ago, and, well, we're still in the middle of getting that one Klonoa movie sometime soon, which is, if what Logan told me is true, is being made by the same people by that one Asterix movie that's coming out soon.
or at least produced by.
Yeah, but anyway, my
that's
point
neat.
my point being is that, I think it's about high time Klonoa got a new game again, and if they wanted to go somewhere, I would say maybe try something of a mesh between this game's structure and along with the 2.5D aspects of the console games. Imagine that for a second. Imagine being in this cave system where it all looks like it's about as topsy-turvy as the level design you've seen in the Wii remake.
Yeah.
Or 2 for that matter.
Actually,
That'd be pretty sweet.
if I can make a bold suggestion, why not just make a straight up 3D Klonoa game?
I'd like that too. Considering
Careful.
crap! I took damage. This lookat's been soiled.
Get health.
No.
Okay, now it's as if it never happened.
Okay.
We never speak of this again.
That's how I feel about my Ocarina of Time Let's Play.
Yeah. But, yeah. All things zero, I wouldn't mind seeing a 3D Klonoa game. I don't think it would be too hard to do with today's tech. But at the same time, it's I just want a new game in general. This game does not deserve to be completely left under the realms of
Oh,
obscurity.
voicing time.
Looks like some kind of arena.
So where's this monster?
Did somebody call for a
That hype be him.
Okay, fine.
What the?
What
What?
the?
hello.
Who are you?
Oh,
Oh.
that actually looks intimidating.
Yeah.
Ronnie, aren't you? This won't take long.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, he looks strong.
Whoa, he's really strong.
We have a chance unless we attack him from the rear. We haven't a chance. Excuse me. I did grammar today. I swear.
Wait, what did you say?
I said we have a chance instead of we haven't a chance.
We haven't a chance in the world. We're dead.
But yeah, this thing's about as intimidating as it is piss easy.
What the?
Oh
So it's
gosh.
basically like any other boss in the
He's
series.
very graceful.
And actually, it's also to be said, considering this was pretty much a year one release for the Game Boy Advance, they tried to pull some rather snazzy, state-of-the-art, fancy visual tech with this game by expanding the camera and everything. Yeah, just like that instead.
Reminds me a bit of the camera stuff in Sonic Battle.
Or Killer Instinct.
That too.
Hello.
What's happening? Oh,
This is awkward.
What happened?
don't you remember?
I had a strange dream.
Whoa.
I was really strong, a champion of the world.
911? 911 is emergency. There's a handsome man in my house.
Then a red mist appeared.
Oh wait, never mind. It's just me.
Johnny Bravo.
Oh, Consulate, it's just me.
A red mist?
The red mist that Triton fought?
Oh, well, I guess it's why we should dream.
Sorry.
Suddenly in the mood for hamburgers.
But I guess that's off to the next world.
Yep. I figure I'll show this.
I'm noticing the upper right, this
Just
realm
because-
of... I noticed the upper right that the realm of Tarragon is a copy and cannot be redistributed. It was like a copy protection thing.
Ow, 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 my ears!
Ugh, it's hurting my head. What on earth was that?
Oh, sorry. I
That
read
was
wrong.
Musica.
Who are you? Musica?
She's a world-famous soprano,
Oh, God.
Oh.
and the pride of this opera house.
Doesn't sound like a soprano to me.
But lately, she's been giving everyone a headache by singing so horribly. Like that.
Sounds like a monster to me.
A monster? Please don't say that about Musica. Her songs were so simple yet meaningful, and she used to sing so beautifully. But now,
What happened?
what do you think?
Well, let's go and check it out.
Please, bring back the old Musica. She sounds as bad as Justin Bieber now. Sorry,
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I think a better joke would be like, oh, she sounds so horrible. Really? What does she sound like? And then you just hear a sample of one of my singing.
Oh,
you're
stop it, Steven.
Oh, stop it.
So,
And I wasn't saying oh God about Steve singing. I was saying oh God, no, don't think like that.
will we do any other Klonoa games in the future? If not this, then the other portable ones.
Well, as it stands right now, I still need to figure out a way to properly record Klonoa 2 for the channel, because I really do want to do that one. It's easily one of my favorite games on the PS2. It's just... recording that game is such a pain in the dick.
Any luck on that HDMI thing?
I actually haven't got one of those yet.
Okay.
You still haven't recommended me one that's worthy enough to do it.
I have to remember the one I got first. But yeah.
Anyway, well, enough of that, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed our look at of the Empire of Dreams. I mean, if we can, we'll definitely do the other Klonoa games. But in the meantime, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
I'm Lucky Jack 20.
Hylian Princess Lita.
Hupo.
Oh, I mean, Hylian Princess Lita.
Join us next time with James and me bickering once more on 2.5 Dreams. Bye-bye.
And stay tuned for Hype's biggest hits.
Bye bye.
Sorry, I couldn't come up with any other ending.